So, the Battlefield 2042 open beta has just gone live. I've been playing for the past 2 days and I gotta say, it's been a hell of a lot of fun. But after playing for almost 10 hours, I've come to the realization that when this game releases, it's definitely going to be a love-hate relationship between the fan base. So without wasting any more time, here is my honest review of the Battlefield 2042 beta. So we're going to start off with the pros because I feel like they're the most important out of these videos. But the number one pro is that it's just plain good Battlefield fun. The sandbox elements are there, like the zip lines, the grapple hooks, the exploding rockets, the tornadoes. It's all there. What you would expect from a Battlefield game. So on the only in Battlefield moment scale, this game will probably end up on a 1 billion out of 10. So another pro, for me at least, is that the gameplay is a lot more fast-paced than the previous games in the franchise. Now this could be due to the fact that the movement speed is a lot quicker to compensate for the larger maps and such. In the objective areas on the maps, it's just chaos, bro. The TTK is pretty quick if the bullets register, but hit detection, beta, that's kind of, expected. Another pro is that the weapons have meaty damage and sounds. Now it's a Battlefield game, so it kind of always makes Call of Duty look like piano art. And one of the improvements over Battlefield 5 is that the visibility is a lot better. Now this is due to many factors. One, it's not Battlefield 5. Two, the color palette stands out a lot more, like with the players, you can just see. The last pro is that the overall experience was positive, and it makes me sad that I'm gonna have to wait a whole ass month before I get to play the retail version of this game. Now we get to the cons. Now, you might want to get your pitchforks ready, because if I say something that's gonna cause a riot, I probably am. But the number one con I have, and this is for a lot of people, so the specialists need a rework. Okay, now I'm not gonna go into this video because I'm making another video on how they could do that, and it would just be way too long for this video. But it needs to be changed. The Battlefield franchise works a lot better when it's the normal 4-class system and not the specialist system that they have in 2042. And without the 4 classes, it just makes something feel off about the game. And I guess an extension to that is telling the difference between a friend from an enemy, because everyone's using McKay, everyone just looks the exact same. The only thing that tells the difference is a teal dot above their head, and if you're looking at the sky, like on the roof of that, building, teal is not a good contrast against light blue. And another big thing that no one is talking about, which I noticed immediately, was the flatness and fakeness of everything. Okay, here's an example. Alright, so here in Battlefield 5, the view model, like the arms and the gun, it just looks real, right? Skin complexion, everything. You can see the veins, all the cells in the hands and stuff. It just looks real. Now when we go to 2042,
bruh, the fuck?
The guns, they just look flat, like your mother's chest. And the hands, they look very undetailed. Now, the beta is 2 months old, but then again, I seriously doubt they would change the entire texture of all the view models in the 4 weeks extra that they were given. And another con is that the HUD needs to be improved. Now, when I first saw the HUD, I wanted to not buy this game, but I bought it anyway. So, fuck me, I guess. Now, not the whole HUD needs to be changed. The more I played, the more it grew on me, and the more I liked it. But just a few elements need to be changed. For example, the banner at the top when, it's going down. That's just way too fucking big. It shouldn't be that big for 5 words. And the kill feed, oh my god. And an extension to the HUD is kill sounds and notifications need to be improved. Now, the kill sounds for fully automatic guns like SMGs and assault rifles actually sounds pretty good, but when you're sniping in semi-auto guns, it does not feel satisfying. And the kill notifications, it's better than what we saw in the pre-alpha, gameplay trailer. Now, I know That's the last thing they're gonna do. They can fix that in like 2 days probably. But they should just change it back to BF5, or personally, they should just go back to BF3 because I feel like that would be the best for 2042. Now this next one affects me the most because I'm bad with everything except guns, but vehicles, especially the helicopters, they are very overpowered. Now I don't know if this is just because everyone's just bad and that, you know, helicopters haven't been in the game for like 8 years, but there's just nothing you can do about it. The anti-air rocket launcher doesn't even work. The RPG can't even get close to the helicopters because they just engage you from so far away you can't do against it. So now the AA tank can kill it pretty easily, but you gotta be a pretty pilot like me to have that happen to you. Another thing in 2042 is that running around and just capping objectives is a lot more prominent in what you're probably going to be doing than other Battlefield games. There's less strategic gameplay and more just running. I'm pretty sure the only time I saw my squad mates was when I was spawning on them. Every other time, I just didn't even see them for the entire game. And it's sad because in games like Battlefield 5, you could pull up with a squad and you could just destroy, but in this game you barely even see them, which is kind of sad. And another major change from BF1 and 5 is that sniping is back to more of a BF4 type feeling, but it just feels off. I can't describe it because you would have to actually use the sniper to know how it is, but it just doesn't feel right. And personally, my biggest issue in the beta was that I ran out of ammo quickly, and I know you can switch ammo types in the plus system. I just kept running out of ammo, and there's nowhere to pick up ammo because rarely people have the ammo crate because they give up their rocket launcher. If they do, there's no way to tell who has them. So you're just kind of just running around shooting people with your pistol after your primary runs out and picking up their 30 bullets or so, and just keep doing that until you die. Now hopefully in retail they add ammo stations like they had in Battlefield 5, because running out of ammo is just like the worst. It's not even bad, it's just annoying to have to deal with. And the last con I can think of is that it just feels like too many things changed and lost the feeling of Battlefield. It just feels a lot more loose and not as heavy and weighty as previous games have been. Although the game plays like a Battlefield game with its sandbox elements, the true feeling of it doesn't feel like Battlefield. The gameplay is Battlefield, but the feeling isn't Battlefield. Now that doesn't make any sense because I'm dense, but if you play it and you've been playing all the other games, you'll probably understand what I'm saying. Right? So what do I think of the beta? Well, although the dev team still has a lot of work ahead of them, I'm pretty excited for the full release in November. I think they need to take a step back and look at the past, like BF4 and BF3, and look at the response from the beta, and look at the roots that made this franchise what it is. Tell me what you think about the beta below, and I'll see you in the next one.